I am Lelouch v. Britannia of the royal family, 99th Emperor of the Realm.
Isn't it funny how one person can change the world? Not with power or strength, but with sheer intellect and a flair for the dramatic. Lelouch v. Britannia isn't just a genius. He's a puppet master in the world's most dangerous chess game. And like any good chess player, he never moves a piece without knowing exactly how the game will end. But what makes him so brilliant? More importantly, how did he become the king of one of the most tragic and exhilarating stories in anime history? Stay with me, and I promise we'll get into the genius of Lelouch, and maybe, by the end, you'll see just why we're all pawns in his game. The Mastermind. Lelouch isn't your typical hero, and that's why we love him or hate him, depending on where you stand on his moral compass, which, let's be honest, swings wildly. But genius? Absolutely. By the way, can we just take a moment to appreciate how his casual wardrobe screams high schooler while his brain is working 3 levels above master strategist at any given time? What's next? Genius in pajamas? So what makes Lelouch stand out in the sea of anime protagonists? Let's break it down. Part 1. Calculated emotion. Lelouch doesn't just feel emotions, he uses them. Every decision he makes, every risk he takes, is fueled by a deep personal connection to the people around him. But unlike most protagonists, he doesn't let his emotions cloud his judgment. He weaponizes them. That raw mix of compassion and cold-blooded calculation, that's pure genius. He cries, then wipes away his tears and checks his 4D chessboard for his next move. Imagine if you could use your feelings as well as Lelouch. You're on a bad date, it's going south, but instead of bailing, you just use a G.O.A.T-level mind trick to turn the awkwardness into a power play. Genius, right? Take his relationship with Suzaku. These two are as close as frenemies can get, and Lelouch knows how to use that bond to further his goals. Suzaku's moral idealism versus Lelouch's tactical brilliance creates tension that shapes the entire story. Part 2. The long game. But it's not just emotional manipulation that makes Lelouch brilliant. It's his vision, his ability to play the long game. Where most people see chaos, he sees opportunity. And in every catastrophe, there's a careful strategy to pull ahead. It's like playing Monopoly. While everyone else is fighting over boardwalk, Lelouch is secretly setting up hotels on all the cheap properties, then boom, you're bankrupt. He has this unique ability to orchestrate entire revolutions while making you believe he's just trying to survive. No move is too small, no consequence too large for Lelouch to predict. He's thinking not just 3, but 10 steps ahead. If you thought his every victory was luck, oh no, my friend, that's the genius. Part 3. His flawed brilliance. Now, just because Lelouch is a genius doesn't mean he's perfect. In fact, his flaws are part of what makes him so compelling. Overconfidence, tunnel vision, and let's not forget his God complex. Oh, did I mention that yet? Yeah, let's talk about that God complex for a second. If Lelouch got $1 for every time he made a godlike proclamation, he could probably afford to buy himself out of the war. No strategy needed. Part 4. The Zero Requiem. And then, of course, there's the Zero Requiem, the ultimate chess move. This, my friends, is where Lelouch transcends the title of genius and steps into something far greater. Every genius has a final masterstroke, and the Zero Requiem is his. But, you may ask, is his grand sacrifice the move of a madman or a true visionary? This is the moment that defines Lelouch. Was it all for power, or was it for peace? I'll let you decide that after you rewatch the final episode and scream at your screen one more time. But before we wrap up, there's one more question we need to tackle. Conclusion. Lelouch versus other geniuses. Lelouch's intense gaze transitions into a lighter tone. Where does Lelouch stack up against anime's other tactical masterminds? Sure, we have characters like Light Yagami or Griffith, but are they in the same league? I mean, who wins in a battle of strategy? Lelouch, Griffith, or Eren Yeager? I've got a lot to say on that, but that's for another video. And if you want to dive deeper into the minds of Griffith and Eren Yeager, two other characters who could easily give Lelouch a run for his money, make sure to check out my next video right here. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.